oh, excuse me, change the date of the show. Either way, if I can make it to a show, I can make it. If I can't, I can't. Either personal reasons, financial reasons, or just different reasons. Because things can happen at a last minute.
And the other thing he wants to know is what's the worst local indie match you have ever seen? And people want to name names.
I can't name names because this wasn't all their fault. The what I have to name is like the promotion that happened this past October that I was involved in. I was a ring announcer, and I know Milwaukee Wrestling was there for that, but I think they left a little bit early because I can understand why they did. But I enjoyed doing the ring announcing and stuff like that. What they did, which I'm glad and I'm grateful that they gave me that opportunity. But I guess it was like the first match that they did for that. It was just bad. It was just like everything had to be planned at the last minute because it was only like five guys. One wrestler had to be a referee, and the other four, it was just like two matches solo, then like a fatal four way, which I kind of threw the idea that if they want to close it out, do a fatal four way. So I'm glad they took that idea that I got just to try to do it that way.
So I actually have a question for you, and it pertains to somebody who's on here right now
Mm.
asking questions. What do you think wrestling shows in Wisconsin would be like without DJ Bob?
Nothing personal, but I think they'll do good either way. But you gotta have somebody provide the music, and that's what DJ Bob's for, providing the music.
Yes, Vic the Stick said it would be quiet, and some of them would actually be horrible. I'll admit there have been a few shows that we've been to where um, there hasn't been any music, and
Just,
you know
just
it's bad. AJ's just gonna run and go get something quickly for us, and I will sing you a song while we wait. Go
in
on
her
now.
words, spotlight, please.
And just so we can go back to the everybody in harmony getting along, I would like everybody to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. So if we're all ready, Kumbaya, DJ Bob, Kumbaya. Sorry, I'm having a moment. How's your mouth, Vic the Stick? There's a go by him just in the bedroom. I think it's really wrong that we should all just sit here, hold hands, and be nice and loving to each other. You don't want to be loving? That's fine. I understand. That's fine. I know DJ Bob loves me because he's making me a t-shirt in exchange for cookies. So there you go. That man will do anything for a chocolate chip cookie. So, but I agree that there's a lot of crappy shows out there that, if they had better people doing their music and stuff, it would make shows go a lot better. Yes, we would like to point out that the Pack did a phenomenal job yesterday. I haven't got a ceiling fan, so the pan is. Oh, you mean at your house? Sorry, Bob. I'll pick them up later. Um, there's been a few shows that we've been to, as I say, that they haven't had anybody doing the music, and yeah, it's embarrassing. It really is. So I hope the AJ can hurry his butt up because our computer's about to die, which is where he's gone. So, okay, Libby. Okay, here we go. Yay, we have power. And AJ's back. Look at that handsome man.
All right, let the questions begin.
Okay, so we were actually saying about why you started watching wrestling and stuff.
Well, I thought I answered that already,
You
but
did, but you didn't carry on.
no, I thought I did. But
Okay.
anyways, I'll keep going on.
Sorry.
It just, it just whenever I had opportunity to watch wrestling, go to watch it, and she just burped, and I'm sorry. This is gonna take me a second to.
No, I haven't been drinking again. Okay. So, so you basically your dad got you into watching wrestling when you were like two-ish.
Sadly, yes.
Why did you say sadly? Personally,
Because of my dad, I don't like him.
we know you
Let's put
don't
it that
like him,
way.
but it's not sad that he got you into watching wrestling. Otherwise, there would not be WFSO or this.
Yeah, that's true.
So, who over the years has been wrestlers who you have really liked?
Okay, I can go from back then all the way up to now. You got Joe Macho Man Randy Savage. You got Hulk Hogan, Bruce the Barbecue BK. He was a favorite too. Who else? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I'm finally getting learn more about him, which is good, and he was a very great wrestler. Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, The Rock, Jake the Snake is a good one too. Let's see, Vader, Owen Hart, British Bulldog, Bret Hart. Let's see who else. Brian Pillman. Ric Flair to a certain extent. Sting. You got Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, of course, Randy Orton, Batista, Rey Mysterio, and that's majority of like who I like wrestling wise.
So I actually, whoa, hold on, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop jumping on Jason Parks right now. I'll get my composure.
Oh, okay. Here's this one.
Who's your favorite WWE TNA wrestler besides John Cena?
And I know he said a joke, John Cena, but
That's why I didn't repeat it.
anyways, I just mentioned him. Like as I say, I like Randy Orton, Batista to a certain extent, but none personally. But Randy Orton, the Nexus to a certain extent, but I just hate what WWE is doing to them. And Mr. Anderson, of course, the Hardys, RVD, Matt's the mainly the favorite, and just few of those, and mainly like people that like the high fly, like doing high fly moves too, like Evan Bourne and Rey Mysterio.
Someone wants to know are you going to be attending WWE in Green Bay or Milwaukee?
If I can attend to the one in Green Bay, that would be good, but unfortunately, I'm not. I'll be at the one in Milwaukee,
I won't.
not the one in Madison. Well, you never know.
Yeah, okay. All right. So we've got our award show coming up next week.
Yeah, this coming Saturday.
It's this coming Saturday where we're going to be announcing the winners. There's a couple of awards that are just because of me and AJ, our decisions over things.
Madison was postponed. Oh wow.
Okay.
That's something new. The
Right.
WWE in Madison was postponed. Hey, so they might be down here a day early.
Yeah. But anyway, back to what I was saying is that our award show is next weekend. There are some awards that were just dealt out by just me and AJ. It's decisions that we have made.
Exactly. And before we go on, there seems like there's gonna be some awards that we gotta pick out anyway. Like we had people try to vote for Viewer's Choice and Wrestler of the Year, and not many people voted for that. So if it comes down to it, and we don't get that many votes, it's gonna be up to us and everybody else in the group to pick that Wrestler of the Year. If you ain't gonna like them, you gotta make your vote.
So please, we just want everybody to go to our page, WFSO, go to our notes, and just go through everything that you can vote as many times as you like. Just please start voting because we got some categories that just aren't going to get a vote from anybody that we're going to have to decide.
Right.
Which could end up producing some interesting results if it's done by us. We really want it to be a fan-based one, but you know,
they gotta vote.
They gotta vote. As simple as that. But there are a couple of categories that we're waiting on.
Oh, that's cool.
XLW apparently is going to be raffling tickets to WWE shows on February 4th. So everybody get to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're at the XLW show for a chance to win tickets.
Yeah, because SSW show is February 4th, and they'll be racking off to the tickets for Raw. That's February 2nd. 7th.
7th, not 2nd.
Right. I just changed it. Yeah. 7.
So everybody just, please go. Support your local wrestling feds. It's as simple as that.
Always.
I really don't give a rat's ass who you like there or who you don't like there. If you're a wrestling fan and you like Wisconsin wrestling, go out and support your boys.
Yeah, don't be pushy because if you don't like a certain person that's there or anything like that, because you never know what you're going to miss at a wrestling show.
Right. I mean, you might miss Kermit the Frog wrestling.
But just all in general, put your personal feelings aside And check out the wrestling shows, the local wrestling shows.
As you can see, everybody's putting up. There's a lot of shows coming up. We've got ICW with Brutus the Barber's Beefcake, January 28th.
And Neo the Butcher as well
Yeah,
on there.
MIAW on January 29th.
Yeah.
XLW on the 4th of February.
Right.
Seven Rivers Wrestling on February 18th. Fusion Pro Wrestling, February 26th. April 23rd. Woo! SWE! Yay! Woo! We'll all be in Bob's bedroom on the 39th of February.
If there's such a date.
We'll make that date.
We know BCW got something going on in February,
Yeah.
but we don't. Oh, okay, thanks.
BCW,
February 18th.
February 18th.
Where
So,
yeah, where we will announce the awards that they won or what anybody won. So we will see.
as I say, just keep looking at our website and at Milwaukee Wrestling because we try and get up everything that is, out there. It'll be, it'll be great. We've got another ICW on February 25th.
No, that's BCW.
BCW. No, ICW.
Oh, February 25th.
February 18th for BCW.
Oh, okay.
February 12th, BCW is going to be in Warsaw. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, and if you've got the money and can go, go. Just have a great time.
And like she said with ICW on February 25th, that'll be including Just Incredible,
Right.
former ECW champion.
Right. So if we want some other questions and everything, so if people could just start throwing questions that they wanted to know
about
me. AJ, because he's a very lovely man. Like, he's just so sweet.
And we will do them a favor. XLW is having a show March 26th, so
Yeah.
we will plug that in for them.
So, anybody who's got any other questions, I want to know from AJ is if he could actually work and do anything in wrestling, what would he actually like to do if it wasn't for this?
You mean if I didn't do...
If you didn't do WFSO and could work for any Fed, what job would you like to do amongst them?
Truth be... Truth be told, truth be told, I'm gonna be honest. If I had an opportunity to be any wrestling fan, I would like to be either behind the scenes or just do commentary.
Okay, so we're going to quickly play the name game before we get to answering any more questions. So, I'm going to say a few names. I want your honest opinion on them.
Okay.
Sexy Casey.
Bastard. In a good way. In a good way.
Stick the stick.
The biggest mouth in the Midwest, I will say that.
Okay, Jiggly Jack Spade.
Too much jiggly.
DJ Bob.
But next to me was very soon the best DJ ever.
Okay, now this one, you got to control all emotions that you have. This is going to be a hard question to answer.
Mm-hmm.
The real American Idol, Jason Parks.
The guy can speak.
That guy's got mic skills like no one else.
Yes, and can come up with a lot of stuff like no one else.
Yes,
so yeah.
Scott Hawk.
Scott Hawk. Nothing personal. I don't know you that well, and I would like to, but I like the work that he does for Milwaukee Wrestling, and the projects that he got going on so far with interviews and being interviewing inside the rope, getting more Milwaukee Wrestling known. So I do like the work that he's doing.
We already mentioned what you think of the real American Idol, Jason.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Me. JP wants to know me. Well, he wants to know what you think of him. But I want to know what you think of me.
I'm smiling, see?
I can see that you like me.
Hey, it's a PG show. Come on. Well, due to the language, it's not a PG show, but everything else got to be PG.
Okay. Frankie DeFalco.
Legend.
Amen. Okay.